Today we're going to look at how you can become your own sailing coach. So coach yourself. We're going to have a look at some ideas to help you develop your sailing skills as we come out of lockdown. Now there are some tools that will help you develop your skills. The first one is that whenever you go afloat, you're going afloat to train, test and make sense of what you're doing. You can always make what you're doing easier or harder depending on your level of skill. And you can increase or reduce the amount of time and space that you have to do something. And most importantly, use a buddy or have the ability to give yourself feedback on what you're doing. It's important to set yourself clear goals. You need to know what success looks like, so there are some video clips that will help you. And you need to give yourself a score to help you make progress. And one way of doing this is using Johnny's RAG rating. So his RAG rating, red, amber, green. 1, you can't do it yet. 2, you can do it sometimes. 3, you can always do it. And a way of thinking about that, maybe looking at something like starting, is full speed at go, board or boat handling, lane holding in different wind strengths. And that should give you a plan to help you think about what success should look like and giving yourself a score. So now we're going to take a look at a range of skills that you can develop as we come out of lockdown. So let's move on to tacking. You can practice on your own or you can test yourself against a partner. So we've just got some clips for you to have a look at. So first, Yago is just doing some simultaneous non-stop tacks, trying to be consistent, getting his technique right, and then at a later stage he can go and practice against somebody else and put it under pressure. He will take a look at Jake's light wind tack, so his entry, up to head to wind, in the middle, rolls the boat over on top of him, exit, rolls the boat flat, squeezing the main. Sorts himself out to make sure his main sheet's okay, and again, up to head to wind, rolls the boat flat, good job. Of course you can have some fun too, so this is a girl called Sarah practicing tacking without using her tiller extension and her rudder. So just developing her tacking skills. You can even practice tacking with your eyes shut, developing your feel and your consistency of movement. There's a few games you can play. So you can play a match race game with one boat ahead of the other. So yellow covering blue, blue trying to break cover and get ahead of yellow. So that's a really good game to play, putting your skills under pressure. And then we have a tacking game where you count 5 seconds, tack, 5 seconds, tack, see who comes out ahead of the other boat. So these are good games to play to develop your skills. So let's take a look at another essential skill, jibing. I need to be able to jibe well, anytime, any place, sailing downwind. So let's have a look at the technique. So first of all, light to medium winds, flat boat, minimal rudder, minimal steering. Sheet the main sheet, roll the boat and let the boom come across your head before you move across. Sit down and steer, swap hands and look where you're going. Just make sure you know the specific technique for your class of boat. So here we have an optimist sailor. We're just going to show this slow speed in some waves here at Pathelli. So get the boat fairly flat, in control, lean in, pull the main sheet across your head, cross the boat, sit down, swap hands, carry on looking where you're going. Slightly different technique here in a laser radial because of a lot more main sheet, so a lot of sheeting in, minimal rudder, roll the boat, roll it back flat again, swap hands and carry on. Feedback is the food of champions. With a buddy, think about what did you see, what seemed to work well, what could be improved. Don't forget to give yourself some feedback too.
Here is an example of a power hour. You can print it, laminate it and take it in the boat with you.
Well, we're now coming towards the end of this workshop, so just to recap, first of all, make sure you've got a clear plan of what you're going to go out and do. Make sure you know what the goals are, what success looks like, and make sure that you enjoy what you're doing. Develop your skills and have a lot of fun doing it. That's all from me. Thanks for now. Bye.